Hello and welcome. In today's video, we're diving into something that might seem counterintuitive. Why looking poor can help you stay rich. Yes, you heard that right. In a world where image and appearance often dominate, the idea of intentionally looking poor may sound strange. But when you fully understand the psychology behind it and how it can be a tool for success, you'll see it in an entirely new light. Before we jump in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. It means a lot to us, and it helps us continue bringing valuable content just like this to you. Now let's uncover how maintaining a humble appearance can lead to long-term wealth, both financially and emotionally. Trust me, you'll want to stay with us until the end. The power of discretion. Looking poor doesn't mean actually being poor. It means choosing not to flaunt your wealth. It's about living below your means, avoiding the pressures of outward display, and making choices that allow your money to work for you rather than being spent frivolously. But why does this work, and how can it help you stay rich? We often hear about the importance of appearances, especially when it comes to wealth. Luxury cars, designer clothes, and extravagant vacations are the symbols of financial success in today's society. But this very desire to show off can lead to financial ruin if not handled wisely. In this video, we'll explore why consciously downplaying your wealth can ultimately keep you richer in the long run. 1. The social pressure of status and spending. Many people spend their entire lives trying to impress others. They may buy things they don't need with money they don't have just to keep up with a social circle or to gain approval. This is called keeping up with the Joneses, and it's a behavior that's deeply ingrained in modern society. While the desire to present ourselves in a certain way can feel good in the short term, it can wreak havoc on long-term financial health. The problem is that when you're constantly spending to maintain an image, you're not investing in your future. What you see as status symbols, cars, houses, or branded goods can drain your finances and prevent you from building real wealth. When you choose to live humbly, even if you have a significant amount of money, you avoid the temptation to splurge, thus enabling you to focus on investing, saving, and creating long-term wealth. By looking poor, you remove the external pressures that often force people into financial mistakes. The less you care about showing off, the more you're able to save and invest wisely. 2. Living below your means, a path to sustainable wealth. The most effective way to build wealth and maintain financial security is to live below your means. This is a principle that rich people like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger have emphasized throughout their careers. Warren Buffett, in particular, is known for his modest lifestyle despite his immense wealth. He drives an old car, lives in the same house he bought decades ago, and refrains from indulging in luxury goods. Living below your means is about making conscious decisions to avoid unnecessary spending. It's about prioritizing investments and savings over temporary pleasures. By looking poor and resisting the urge to splurge, you give yourself the ability to focus on wealth-building activities such as investing in stocks, real estate, or your business. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that more equals better. But the truth is that sustainable wealth is built by controlling your expenses, not by increasing your liabilities. The less you spend on non-essential things, the more room you have to build assets that will generate income for you in the future. 3. Discrete wealth can lead to greater opportunities. When you look poor, you're more likely to be overlooked by people who are looking for others to exploit. This can be a huge advantage in business and investment opportunities. Many successful entrepreneurs prefer to operate quietly without attracting attention. They focus on the work, on the details, and on long-term growth rather than seeking immediate gratification or external validation. Looking poor can also help you avoid unnecessary competition. When people believe you don't have much, they may not see you as a threat, allowing you to make moves under the radar. This can be particularly useful in industries like real estate or investing, where early opportunities are often available to those who aren't attracting too much attention. Moreover, not flaunting your wealth helps maintain privacy, shielding you from unwanted attention. Wealth can be both a blessing and a curse. By blending in, you protect your assets and your personal life, focusing on building your wealth instead of defending it. 4. The power of investment over consumption. At the heart of staying rich is the concept of investment. When you look poor, you naturally prioritize building wealth over consuming goods. The idea of investing in assets that appreciate over time, rather than spending money on depreciating items, becomes second nature. Let's take a moment to discuss one of the most important concepts in wealth building: delayed gratification. The rich understand that spending money today on luxuries often means losing the ability to invest that money for greater returns in the future. By choosing to look poor and avoiding materialistic consumption, you increase your ability to invest. When you look rich, you often find yourself in a situation where you're expected to spend money on things you don't need to prove your success. However, looking poor frees you from that burden and gives you the freedom to make smarter choices with your money. 5. Focus on long-term goals rather than short-term pleasures. Looking poor helps you develop a mindset focused on long-term goals. If you're constantly seeking instant gratification through material possessions, it's easy to lose sight of your long-term financial goals. However, when you practice living below your means and appear modest, you keep your focus on growing your wealth through savings, investments, and long-term planning. This approach is backed by countless successful people who have reached their financial goals by thinking long-term. They understand that true wealth is not found in temporary pleasures, but in the discipline of delayed gratification and the steady accumulation of assets. Living with a mindset that values long-term rewards over immediate consumption allows you to stay committed to growing your wealth over time. By thinking ahead, you ensure that your money continues to work for you, even when you're not actively working. 6. Humility and financial freedom. Humility is often seen as a virtue, but it's also a powerful tool for financial freedom. When you choose to look poor, you humble yourself, and in doing so, you gain a sense of freedom. You're not bound by the expectations of society or the pressures of maintaining an image. This freedom allows you to make better financial decisions, as you're no longer influenced by external factors. Financial freedom comes when you are no longer tied to the need to impress others or prove something. By focusing on what truly matters, building wealth, protecting assets, and investing wisely, you can achieve financial independence while maintaining peace of mind. Humility also leads to better relationships. People are often drawn to those who are not showy or flashy, as they feel more at ease around them. This can lead to stronger personal and professional relationships, opening doors to new opportunities and further wealth-building prospects. 7. Protecting your wealth from entitlement and complacency. One of the risks of wealth is that it can create a sense of entitlement. When people accumulate money and begin to enjoy the fruits of their labor, there's a temptation to become complacent or even careless with it. When you look poor, however, you remain vigilant and cautious about how you manage your finances. You avoid the pitfalls of feeling entitled to spend lavishly and stay focused on the work that needs to be done. By looking poor, you remain grounded. This grounded mentality helps protect your wealth and ensures you never get too comfortable with your success. You'll be more motivated to continue working hard, learning new skills, and making smart financial decisions. 8. Avoiding debt and financial stress. One of the best ways to stay rich is to avoid debt. When you look poor, you're less likely to fall into the trap of accumulating credit card debt or taking on unnecessary loans to fund a lifestyle you can't afford. Living within your means keeps you away from high-interest debt, which can erode your wealth over time. By avoiding debt, you can build a strong financial foundation, ensuring that you have money available for investment opportunities when they arise. Living below your means gives you the flexibility to make decisions that keep you financially secure and independent. In a world that values appearances and image, looking poor can be a smart strategy to protect and grow your wealth. By living below your means, focusing on long-term financial goals, and resisting the temptation to flaunt your wealth, you create a solid foundation for lasting success. You avoid the pressures of consumption, keep your financial choices in check and maintain the freedom to invest in your future. So remember, the next time you're tempted to splurge on the latest trend or show off your wealth, consider whether it's helping you grow richer or keeping you stuck in a cycle of consumption. By looking poor, you can stay rich, not just in money, but in peace of mind, relationships, and long-term success. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It means a lot to us, and we're grateful for your support. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.